welcome back to Oakley Hour, and today we have the Snoopy House issue number 10. And what do we have in this? Of course, as soon as I start talking. Okay, as I was saying. So today we are doing the bedspread, which we made in issue 9, to a fashion anyway. And also a flower pot to go on our table. I don't know if it gets fitted. So let's have a look at what we are doing. So first of all, it is talking about the bedspread. We're making a bed, doing a bedspread, making some flowers. Okay with that. We've done lots of things with crafts. We should be okay-ish. And then we are putting them all together, and then we are doing, what are we doing? We are painting something. Details will make the scenes even more realistic. I don't know what it's trying to even paint. I think it's just giving you an idea, like the flooring on this one, which is the, I think the bedroom one. Can't recall. It might be the lounge. I think it's the lounge one actually. They're saying if you painted it, it would basically make it stand out more. Like you could give it debris, you know, floorboards look. But I won't do that. Okay, let's get on to that comment. More fun. Rerun. Okay. Lucy and Linus' brother seems to have a permanent place in the child seat of their mother's bicycle. Okay, cool. And character gallery looks like Snoopy to me. And then we got it titled Rerun. Don't know. Not going to go there. Okay. Let's go about that down here. And then we have a little bit about a passion for ice hockey this time, not baseball. Okay, so got something different going down here. And here are the world famous hockey players skating out for the big game. So what's there? Very much playing on there with his little Woodstock friend, which is kind of cool. And then we move into July 1951, and it looks like we're starting with Halloween, which of course we do have coming up, although why would they be doing that in July? I don't know. But obviously ghosts come into the thing in July. I think it was just a moment. And then they talk about Schroeder, because he's a baby. He's been around for 6 weeks on Peanuts. It's a bit more about the comic, which I will enjoy reading, as I do every time. It's kind of almost one of my favourite things, to be honest with you, above the build. And pieces-wise, we have quite a big piece package. We have our flowers that we're going to be doing, and our stems for them. We have, can't get it out. We have our base and our bed, and it looks like where the characters are going to sit. We have some tweezers, probably to help with this. They are not what I would class as the best tweezers. Our flower pots, and also our character. Can't remember who he was. Okay, I'll go look. Let's see. Andy. I should have known that. And so those are all there. I'm going to start with the bed, I believe. So let's put everything else to one side. There you go. Right, so let's see what we have to do. Let's bring in my board. Turn the page. I know I'm making so much noise. I agree. Way too much noise. And I turn the page with flowers, but I think we can wait on that. So let's see what it says to do. Fit part base 2. This is the base to this one. Okay. It doesn't say it needs gluing, just got to push it together. That's what they say. Okay, and then there's slots and tabs on the way back, on the back rather. So there isn't a right way or wrong way. They look equally as boring as the bed. Okay, doesn't say to apply a glue. And then we are going to place double-sided tape all around the top. So from here, so very much confuses me then what we were doing on that bedspread, all the way over here and down to the bottom of the other side, like so. Doesn't quite get there, but it's close enough. And then also around the bottom of the bed. Okay. And then of course we're going to need our bedspread in order to do that. And you have to leave a gap. Oh, it's got to be higher. No. When you put it on, you need to allow extra room for them to be able to slot in. Okay. So you need to allow about 15 millimeters, 1.5 centimeters from the headboard for it. So I will get that peeled off and go and get that headboard from last time. Okay, I meant bedspread. Alright, so let's pull this off. I start in the middle. I want to try and find the middle of our bedspread. And they do say that you can put in your characters on this, so I'm going to place mine in. I'm not going to glue them at this stage. It doesn't say whether to glue them or not, so it's kind of like, I don't know. Alright, so I'll take the middle, about 1.5 centimeters from the top, so probably roughly there. Oh, mine definitely isn't very long, is it? It's not overly, well, I guess it just about touches the ends, so I'm going to move mine down a little bit and stick it to the bottom, like so, and then use your wire in order to give it creases, like as natural as you can on the bottom. And I'm thinking my headboard, but it says to crease the middle bit but not get that stuck down so it looks more natural. So something like so. And again, my wire has come off. Not liking this wire. A bit like yesterday with the curtain. Trim that, I think. Make this a lot smaller. Maybe something like so. This side I'm okay with. This side, me and the wire are falling out. It's a weird concept. I think I'll be cutting that wire off. And it says leave the middle not attached. Then why did we put double-sided tape in the middle? That's what I'm going with. Okay, I'm going to put my headboard on with some glue. Slippers still hot. Nope, nope. Okay. Right, you can go away. Needs to be a bit higher up, I think. doesn't go all the way to the floor like this. I guess if I straighten it a bit better it would. Something like so. And we just have to worry about you. Well, it's fiddly. I think it's up to you how you do this part, by the way. All I know is my wire does not stay inside. I actually feel it'd be better. You could get a more natural fold to it without this wire. Well, it was fine on the top, but it's all coming off now. Yet more. Don't like the wire. Seems a daft idea to me. Okay, so mine's ended up something like so without the top wire in. That's not in. And I had to have it quite way down in order to try and cover this, which is interesting because this one covers this side better than this side. I honestly wish I hadn't put this wire on. It's much more natural without it. Something like so. And then it says you can pop your guys in. Like I say, I mean mine, which one goes where? This one does go this side. Oh, I see, they're sitting up. And then this one goes this side. And they will need gluing in when the time comes. And I think I need to pull mine up a bit. I don't think it's quite high enough. But that is the principle. Let's get some glue on this. If the headboard comes off that easy, it can have some glue. Like I say, you're meant to do it with a wire, so just because I chose not to, definitely isn't necessarily the right way. Just get my other scissors, much more precise than these. So I'm happier with it like that without that wire in there. I think the wire made it too fiddly. It didn't want to particularly stay on the inside. Wow, that came off again. Pop that up a bit higher there. And lower this side, like so. I'm good with that. And I still have the tape at the bottom to hold it all in if it's necessary. So let's see if we can put these back in. But like I say, I'm not going to puppy, I need to get your legs under there. Get your legs under the quilt. Go on. It says no. My goodness. They would definitely need gluing in. Let's put you back in yet again. Even my super glue doesn't want to make it stay on there. I really want to have his feet in there. Alright, let's pop that to one side, and that's done. Next we're going to get on with these flowers. So they say to use a blade, so let me get mine, which is not where it should be. Huh. There it is. Yes it is. Just buried. So you need, evidently, 3 of A. Just do that. 3 of A to C of the flowers. So you see that they have letters on them. But they show them cutting out 5, by the way. But let's try and do that. And they say keep the ones in the right piles. So I'm going to put all my 3 A's together. It does not need my 3 A's, 3 B's. Oh, I see. No, yes, I do. I think it's B. 1, 2, 3, and I guess for what we're doing with this, and 3 C's, which are tiny. What we're actually doing with this, you won't need, I will use their tweezers. There's nothing major from what I can tell. 3 C's when I can get that off. It's getting really on the quite small side. So they have spares, or maybe you want to make more because you love them so much. 3. They're very small, those ones. And then 2 D and E. So 2D, so D, there's D. And E, you need 2 of as well. That one fell off, there it is. These don't look that complicated, famous last words. So 2E, so you're going to have some spare. And then as far as the leaves go, F, G and H, you need 3 of F to G. So again you got letters on them somewhere. Yep. It's not F. And it says it's F. Oh, I see the numbers are above them. So you need 3F, which we're going to use for our first flower. So this one goes with U. Don't think that came out very well. No, it broke. Just want to give us extras. I don't think your knife will help at all on this, by the way. So be careful. That's 1, which is okay. 2. You could probably just buy a plant to put in, by the way, if you don't want to do the craft for it. But I'm okay with some crafts, some I'm not so much. Oh, I broke one of theirs. I think I'll be okay. 3. And G, we want 3 as well. That was G. H, we want... use about 3 of each of F and G, and 2 of H. Okay. One. Just trying to keep them in the order that they came in. Oh, that's a broken one then. Not sure where that went. I'm sure you can find it. Sometimes you have a little bit better access to view than I do. Two, a little bit delicate, as you can tell. Three, and then 2 of H. One. Just double checking. And the rest can be used as spares, it says, which I've needed to use. I didn't think I would. Okay, over we go. So we take our tweezers that they gave us, not to use as tweezers, but just to bend things with. So you want to put your tweezers on the edge, make a slight fold in the centre, it says, so I guess you pull one. So it's got a slight fold, so that's 1. 2. Almost there. 3. Okay, now we'll put a bend in them, some with more than others. Then we are going to put petal A, bingo, with a slight fold in the middle, using the, making it basically into a cup. So something, I guess, like that. That's petal A, and we are going to do the same with B. So, like so, that sits in it. And then the same with 3, but I don't think that's going to go. And you basically glue them together and make 3 sets of them. So, what shall I use? I think I use a bit of super glue. I mean, I've got it to hand. Does not need super glue for this. Probably use PVA just as well. And then a tiny one. I know I didn't add any glue for him, did I? I'm hoping he can grab some from the others, but I don't think it will. It is in the middle somewhere. It's kind of gone to one side. Should get another type of glue out. Right, and then put that one in here. I will be throwing these tweezers away anyway, so it doesn't matter if they get a bit gluified. And then you put this one onto one of the side leaves, not the one we just curled over, so that's good times. So like on, I think it's on the one, you've got one which comes out like with a dot. I think it's like on there. One of mine didn't come with a dot, I lost it on the way. Like this one, you can see it has a dot, like that one doesn't. It's stuck to me. And you just put it on the side of it. Like so. And make 3 of those. And then I will come back. Okay, and then we have our 3 to a fashion. Next we are going to be putting, very similar to what we did before, is making 2 of these, so I'm not sure why we got 3 leaves out, but I think they just count as extras in the pot. And these go on the top, so what I found easier was, you go away, don't need you. You put a bit of glue where you're going to want it, like here. I think it's these ones. Actually, I think it's these little ones actually, but hey, I've got it going on these now. And pick them up, give them a turn as best you can. I got them on these ones, I think it was meant to be on the little ones. And a bit of push in the middle to give it a little bit more of a curve to it. That one's totally flat, isn't it? Definitely should have gone on those other leaves. Not paying attention. And then we take these 2. Off you come. Okay, they're attached. And put one in the middle of this one in the middle of this one. Take them off the tweezers, which are meant to be assisting us. Oh, that one's disappeared. No idea where that went. Got one in here. Oh, I see where it is. It's on the thumb. And that one on this one. Oh. It doesn't want to come off those tweezers. Okay, it's in there. Right, it looks pretty, but it's in there. Right, and then what we do, let go, and off you go, is take your pot. It says put wood glue or PVA in here. Right, so it's got a fake bottom, by the way, on here. That's not all the way through. We have made much worse plants, haven't we, over the months. Okay, and then you just put them in. Make sure it glues off your tweezers. So obviously the bigger one's going to go in first. Can't use the tweezers anymore. Way too clingy fad. I want to use you. I have to get my others out. So, and you can design it really how you want to. You don't have to have it how they say, but it's something like this. This one's going to have no glue to dip into. I don't mind doing crafts, and these aren't terrible. They're testing my patience a little, but they're not terrible. This one here. That's the big ones are in. Okay, so when you're happy with how they look, which I can't say is my, so it's not dawning on me to be my favourite here, then you add your green. Well, I guess we should put these ones in too. This one's falling off. Too bendy on that stem. The stem's actually going backwards. Okay, we're doing that one in a second. at all. I mean, I know most tweezers it would stick to, but it's being a bit excessive on how much it wants to stick. Anyway, let me get these done and we'll be back. I don't want to make the video too long. Okay, for my sins, I'm done. It doesn't look as great in reality as it did in my head, but that's okay. So then we put it in our table. Should just put one of the pre-done ones that I have in. It wasn't terrible. The problem you have is that when the leaves will get wet from the glue, the PVA, then they go very bendy and soggy, and they really don't want to do what you're trying to do. Okay, then it says we can fit this into our base, which is interesting because as far as I can recall, I don't think they've ever said we can. And so I think the bed, by the way, is going to go in here. I don't think they ever said we can install this couch, and these of course aren't fitted. So let's move you out, and I believe it goes this side of it. Yes. So interesting that they're putting the table in, and we're able to install it. Obviously this one can't be installed because you need access to the battery, although, or can it? You might be able to because you can take the top off. Okay, anyway, this one can be installed, and I'll be glad to install it so I don't have to deal with it. It's very loose in the bottom, by the way. It says if it's firm enough, don't bother to apply glue, but otherwise do. But I'm sure it hasn't told me to do, sorry, you couldn't see any of that, could you? It goes there. I'm sure it hasn't told me to fix the couch in totally yet. And then that will go in here. I bet I can do the bottom of this, just not the top, so I can access the battery. And it goes something like so. And that will be that soon on its way. And this one with the drunken dogs falling out of bed here on that one. Okay, and that is it. And we will be left with this piece, by the way. So that is what we have left over. I'm going to throw these tweezers away. I think they were more painful than they should have been. Alright, so thank you very much for watching. Any comments are very much appreciated. Please do remember to like and subscribe if you have not already. And I look forward to seeing you again for issue number... Oh, I haven't even shown you what's in issue number 11. Gosh, what am I doing? Issue 11, we will be doing another scene and a bedside stand. Well, that looks very tall bedside stand, so that'd be for the one which we made the bed, and we are getting Spike, so that will be fun. Alrighty, do take care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you again for the next issue, and you can always check out the other videos on my channel. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye bye.